Are you guys ready for a hot girl summer 2021? Because I am. Actually, I'm joking. I have a boyfriend. I'm very happy in my relationship, but I have to say, seeing all of these hot girl summer posts, and if you have been living under a rock, welcome. Just have a little Google search at what a hot girl summer is. I wanted to make a video on hot girl summer perfumes. These are fragrances that are gonna get you noticed, that are gonna get you complimented, that are gonna make you unforgettable. You're gonna be unforgettable when you wear these fragrances. I'm a fragrance reviewer and I have to say, I know what I'm talking about right now. So hot girl summer perfumes, you've come to the right place if you want some sick recommendations for the summertime. The first fragrance that I have here, if you watch anyone on social media, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, blah, 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 you know this fragrance right here. It is Maison Francis Kurkdjian Baccarat Rouge 540. If you have a bigger budget to spend, get this fragrance. It's gonna get you thousands and thousands and thousands of compliments. It is the sort of fragrance that everyone can smell you when you spray this on yourself. Everyone can smell you. You personally may not be able to smell yourself, but trust me, everyone will be able to smell you. This fragrance is just magical, masterpiece. It attracts so many people when you wear it. It's just the fragrance that it's going to get you noticed 100%. You walk into a club, you walk into a bar, you walk into a restaurant, you're going to be noticed with Baccarat Rouge 540. Now, this fragrance is a little more expensive, but it's definitely worth it. It smells sweet and woody to me. Close your eyes right now and imagine a pan with burning sugar in the pan. It's kind of caramelizing a bit, it's becoming brown, and that smoke that's coming up, that's what the fragrance smells like, if you can imagine that in your head. It's fantastic, it's a 10 out of 10, and it's definitely a hot girl summer perfume. The next fragrance is from Lancome, and it is called La Nuit Tresor. La Nuit Tresor from Lancome. This fragrance, I wore it back in my clubbing days, and I just had the craziest experience with this fragrance. I used to wear it, I think I went through several bottles of it. It was just my scent. Like, everyone was wearing black opium, and I just have to say, if you're wearing black opium this summer, go to the bin and put yourself inside of the bin. I'm just kidding. But girls, what are you doing if you're still wearing black opium? Come on, every single girl has a bottle of black opium. Why do you want to smell like every other single girl? You don't. You don't want to smell like everyone else. You want to smell a little more unique. You don't have to spend so much money, but why sell black opium? Like, it's gone now. La Nuit Tresor. Fantastic, strong, punchy, sweet, very, very, very sweet, heavy, powerful. It lasts forever on your clothes, on your hair, on your skin. Trust me, try it, buy it. It's a fantastic one, especially if you're going like clubbing. I can just not imagine a better scent than La Nuit Tresor. Okay, so another one that I personally had the best experiences with, and it is hands down within my collection of around 500 fragrances. I live in Dubai and I also live in Australia, and I have probably the equivalent of 500 fragrances altogether, something like that. I never had so many compliments than I did with this fragrance. Alien from Mugler. You guys know the purple bottle. We all know it. We all either loved it or hated it. Me, I hated it at the beginning, and then I fell in love with it, and I was wearing it almost every single time I would go on a date. I would go out to a club, I would go to a bar, I would go to a lounge, and I was being chased, like literally chased down the street for people to know what fragrance I'm smelling. Men would compliment me, waitress would compliment me, everyone would compliment me on this fragrance. Everyone. Alien from Mugler. It's a very, very, very strong and intense, indolic, sexual, white floral, jasmine scent with some amber, some just this, it's a dirty, sexy floral scent, and it is just 12 out of 10, one of the best fragrances that you could buy. You will see a running theme with these fragrances is that they're all very strong. These are not weak fragrances. We do not want weak girl fragrances. These are all extremely strong, and that's what you want. You want to be able for people to smell you. You want to be the best smelling person in this room, and you will be if you wear these fragrances. Next fragrance that I have here is a new one to my collection, and holy, this is incredible. This is from Kayali, and this is called Sweet Diamond Pink Pepper. Now, girls, oh wow, this fragrance is sexy. It is sexy, it's sweet, it's powerful. There are two fragrances that it kind of reminds me of a little bit. There is a fragrance from this brand, and it is called Gentle Fluidity Gold. The Sweet Diamond Pink Pepper smells a little bit the same as that fragrance, except I actually like this one better, and it is more affordable. It could also smell a little bit like Montal Intense Cafe. It is just a fan-freaking-tastic scent. It's musky, it's sweet, it's vanilla, it's rose, it's warm, vanillic, a little bit chocolatey almost, like a tiny bit, like the rose has been dipped in some chocolate. And it is just divine. I'm telling you right now, this is a hot girl summer perfume that you need to own. It is sexy, it is sweet, it is feminine, it's addictive, it's loud, it's potent, it's a compliment getter. Kayali Sweet Diamond Pink Pepper, and the price point of this one is pretty good for the quality, for the packaging, for everything. It's a good one. Next up, we have Burberry For Her. Now, I have to say that this is probably one of the best fragrances for you to buy if you're on a budget. If you're on a budget, you can't afford to spend like over $100 US, Burberry For Her. If you know this fragrance, it smells a little bit similar to this fragrance right here, the Baccarat Rouge 540, which is extremely expensive. Now, the Burberry For Her and this fragrance, the same man who created this fragrance created the Burberry For Her, hence why they smell a little bit similar. Now, the Burberry For Her, again, it's sweet, it's sexy, it's powerful. It's like Baccarat Rouge, but a little more sweet, a little more girly, a little more creamy. It is just amazing. Hands down, one of the best fragrances that you could buy this summer. Burberry For Her. If you don't want to spend too much money, you still want to smell incredible, get this fragrance, call it a day, you're done. That's it. So next up, we have this fragrance right here. Now, hold up. This fragrance to me is probably the classiest smelling fragrance in this list, but I had to include it because I've gone through 3 bottles of this stuff, and guys, the reactions that you get when you wear this fragrance, they're insane. They're absolutely insane. The reactions that you get to this scent. This is called Delina from Parfums de Marly, and it is a gorgeous feminine, fruity rose, a little bit sour, a little bit powdery, a little bit soapy and clean, musky underneath. It's just wow. I would say out of this whole list, this smells the most expensive and the most feminine. If that's what you want to come across this summer, expensive, feminine, sexy, a little bit clean, but also floral and just seductive, this is the one for you. The longevity and projection on this fragrance is incredible. It lasts 10 to 12 plus hours. You're still gonna smell it the next day. You're gonna smell it weeks after you've sprayed it. It's crazy, the projection and longevity on this one. And it is just a gorgeous perfume. Floral, feminine, girly, a little powdery, a little musky, a little soapy and clean. Very, very, very sexy. It's typically what a man would love to smell on a woman. Again, very expensive fragrance. So if you cannot spend on something like this, look at the other recommendations in the list. You're good to go. Okay, so the next one that we have here, again, a pretty expensive recommendation, but I have to recommend it because it is so sexy. This fragrance is just a summer staple. A summer staple, my friends. It is Soleil Blanc from Tom Ford. This fragrance, for me, it's just crazy. It smells like expensive suntan lotion. That is it. It's coconut, it's vanilla, it's sweet, it's ambery, it's white floral. It is just that beautiful coconutty suntan lotion vibe. So sexy, so feminine, so addictive. And yes, it's expensive, but it reminds me of like the French Riviera. It reminds me of a super hot girl on a very expensive yacht. She's super glamorous, really hot, and she's wearing Soleil Blanc on her yacht with probably her really sexy, incredible husband. That's what it reminds me of. Okay guys, so we have 3 more fragrances to recommend. Again, next one, pretty expensive fragrance, but I have to recommend it. Look how much I have worn of this goddamn thing. Like, I have nearly ran out of it. Again, to me, this is the epitome of a hot girl summer scent. That is it. It is the epitome of it. And trust me, I'm gonna put you girls on right now. Buy this fragrance. Sweet, sexy, a little fruity, a little spicy, a little bit floral, very addictive. It is just, Oh my God. Sweet, sexy, a little spiced, very addictive. There is just something about this scent. There is just something about it. It's definitely one of my most complimented fragrances from men. This is it, as well as Alien, Delina. But honestly, guys, this fragrance, I didn't even say what it is called. It is called Pas Ce Soir, which means not tonight in French, which is kind of iconic because, like, tonight. Like, I don't know, it's the perfect fragrance for your summertime. It's perfect. I love it so much. It's from BDK Parfum, and it is just one of the best hot girl summer scents you need to have in your collection ASAP. Next one, I'm gonna put you on to a cheap fragrance. And I am gonna put you on right now. If you don't have this fragrance, if you don't own this fragrance, if you don't know this fragrance, you need to know this fragrance right now. This is one of the best affordable fragrances that you can wear for the summertime. So the fragrance is from Sol de Janeiro, and I'm not sure exactly of the name. I have to like Google it. It's called Sol Cherosa 62. But I'm gonna have the bottle and the name on the screen because you guys need to get this fragrance now. Guys, it is one of the best affordable perfumes that you could wear this summer. Do you hear me right now? Buy this fragrance. It is incredible. It's vanilla, caramel, salt, it's sweet, it's tropical, it's warming. It is one of the best fragrances that you could own this summertime. You need it in your life. I'm so happy that I could put you onto this fragrance because it is incredible. Cheap, affordable, sexy, sweet, addictive, delicious. And finally, to complete your hot girl summer wardrobe, your fragrance wardrobe, we have one from Jean Paul Gaultier, and it is Classique Essence de Parfum. Now, this is a beautiful, creamy white floral. It is sexy, it is sweet, it's vanilla, it's whipped cream, it's orange blossom. It has those feminine white floral touches, but because of that cream, that vanilla, that sexy, sweet edibleness, the white floral, because sometimes white floral can smell a little bit old, in this fragrance, it just smells 12 out of 10, sexy, feminine, addictive, delicious. He's gonna want to eat you. That's it. Jean Paul Gaultier Classique Essence de Parfum. That was my final recommendation. So yeah, tell me what your guys' plans are, if this video was helpful. And yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.